Yeah, I've got Sunday night. I got Sunday football tomorrow. I can't drink too much, but yeah, we'll get everything squared away. I was gonna wash my cup today, but I forgot to do that because I freaking took like a 15-minute power nap before I started the live. So there's this. Jason, let me get you up here real quick. Bring up my co-host. Yeah, I know you said you mixed yours up. I'm in the process of mixing mine because we're out. Greetings, Grace. Welcome back. Hopefully, Rob will pop in again. The other Rob. We had one Rob, then we got robbed twice. Hey, and there's Blake. What up? What? I gotta give Blake his standard greeting. Hi, Molly.
Hello. She said hi.
Have to give Blake his standard greeting. How you doing, Blake?
Blake.
Enjoying the cooler, wet weather? Or are you enjoying all the terrible storms that are coming up over there? They're storming everywhere.
No, like I said, it's still hot here. Our cool down is supposed to start tomorrow.
I've had a decent amount of rain over the last few days. Like, last 2 days it was warm, but it wasn't bad. It was like overcast and cloudy.
Yeah.
So, like Thursday, I got a lot of work done outside before it got stupid hot. And then we got rain again today.
Looks like
I got rain on Wednesday.
You got some on the way right now.
Well, I got tons of rain coming at it's monsoon season for us. And there's Bill. Yeah. Actually found us again right away. Way to go, Bill!
Bill.
Bill guy, the not science soil guy.
Yeah, Bill, if you do end up renting a chipper, Vermeer is a good brand. That PC 900 XL, you only have to rent that for about a day. Just make sure everything is ready to grow right through the chipper. And I believe that one takes a 8-inch tree trunk.
Ooh, that's a hefty chunk of meat going through a wood chipper.
Oh yeah, we would do Christmas. We would do a 40-yarder Christmas tree of a 40-yarder container of Christmas trees in about 4 hours.
That is a lot of Christmas trees.
Oh yeah.
But God, the organic mass and organic matter, because that's a lot of. Well, the problem is pine sap.
No, it doesn't. Right through there, it'll do a.
No. I mean, once it's chipped, you got all that pine resin wood just sitting in one pile.
Oh yeah, no, we mixed it all up with all kinds of other matter. Yeah, but yeah, I mean that thing would just go to town. A 12-foot Christmas tree was about 14 seconds, 16 seconds. Right, done.
Throw in the fat end first?
Yep, fat end first.
Yeah, you got to, because if you throw them in the other way, they get stuck in the entryway.
Yeah, just make sure you feed it from the side of the tray. Do not stand in the back of it.
How's it going, Eagle? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Oh, there you go. I've been getting free firewood because there's a spa place like 2 minutes from work, and I know the guy that runs it, or technically owns that location. Well, runs it. Comes into the bar all the time, so I always talk to him. And I always get those fence posts. But they use those fence posts for the support of the hot tubs on the bottom of them. So there's always like, if it's like a 6x6 hot tub, there's usually 2 posts under there. If it's one of the bigger hot tubs, that's usually where I get those like 6 foot by 4 foot wide pallets that I keep getting the free 2x4s off of that I've shown Jason. Jason, I've been doing it so much easier the way we were talking about taking these pallets apart for the full use of the pallet wood. Screw it. It is a waste of time. 90% of those pallet boards you're going to split taking them apart.
Yeah.
I have found the easiest way to just dismember those damn things. I don't you can use a power saw if you want to, but I take we have a jigsaw that's a battery operated jigsaw, and I
Yeah.
just cut down along the edge of the 2x4. So I cut off slats that are anywhere between like 12, like usually 12 to 14 inches
Yeah.
in between there, depending on how wide they decided to make it. And I just get stacks of those, so I can use those for like easy like short shelves if I had to, but.
Yeah.
And then I just take a claw hammer and I just break out the other pieces where all the nails are, and then I just pull all the nails out. It is so much easier.
Is it?
So much easier. I'm not sitting there trying to hammer out the end of a freaking pallet slat, trying not to break out the nails. And then I just pop off the feet on the bottom, which is two 6 8 inch pieces of 2x4 nailed together, and then they just nail it through the bottom of the board.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do a video on that so we can all see exactly what's going on.
Yeah, I'll have to get another one and then show you. I'll probably just straight show you. Like, I'll just call you and be like, "Here's what I do."
Just do it, make a video of it, see what it does.
Ain't nobody gonna want to watch me do that for 20 minutes.
No, just shorten it up, just edit it.
I suppose I can just do one section.
Yeah.
Maybe like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll catch that one here in a minute, Bill.
Yeah.
Last one I watched. I kind of need to rewatch it. I was listening, but I was also at work, having to catch up for the week. So, yeah. So I watched the soil test technically yesterday, but I got to rewatch it. I was just listening to it. But again, like I said, you really need some organic matter in that soil.
Yeah.
And I think even with the cut mixtures that you're using, which was the solarized clay or the solarized soil, the clay soil, and the compost, I don't think you have enough organic matter in between the three of them to do a significant change in soil growth. It'll help, but you are going to need to add an astronomical load of compost to that soil.
Yeah, like I said, what you can also do is check or call a couple of the local landscape companies and try and get their waste if they're close enough. The yard waste, like the grass clippings, stuff like that.
Yeah, sometimes you can get that.
Mm-hmm. Or like a tree trimming company.
I have thought about that because I still want to. I'm going to have to start rebuilding my beds. And I think if I have to start rebuilding them, I think I'm just going to go with the steel containers.
Mm-hmm.
So I might end up going with the birdies. I was supposed to get one this year to start off the process, but at like $215 a freaking container.
Yeah.
That's a little expensive. Plus, I have to get them sized appropriately because of the trellis systems I have. I have to make sure my trellis system fits inside the container.
By the way, Cliff, here it comes. It should be there in about 15 or so minutes.
It's probably raining outside now.
It's getting close.
Whew, I've had that sucker on dry. I'm like 63% humidity in my room.
Really? We've been trying to get down to 30 in ours, and it won't do it. I got down to, my AC got down to like 68 yesterday, and the thing just did not want to get any colder. I was like, why are you being stubborn? It's a brand new air conditioner, which I found out. Here's the funny thing. So the thing says it came with a remote. I never saw the remote in the box. Either that or I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah.
The remote for my old unit works on this one.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is, hold on, it is sitting over there in that little white tower.
Yeah.
It's sitting in the box next to my Halloween crows. And I was like, I wonder if this thing works because they're both the same it's both made by Toshiba. So I was like, I'm just going to push the power button. And I pushed the power button and my damn thing turned off. I was like, wait, what? So I can just drive around with that remote and just start clicking people. If anybody, I see an air conditioner or a window, I just click it and I watch some shit turn off. I'm like, who turned off my air conditioner in the middle of the day? Yeah, no, my room is like 71. It's actually comfortable in here now. I'm not dying.
I'm at 65. And I'm at 79% humidity in here. And that's with that 1-ton unit on dry.
Oh, yep. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm over here sitting there drinking this thing and wouldn't even bother to cheers. It's good. It's a good thing Obstacle's paying attention because I sure as hell ain't.
Yeah, but there's no alcohol in mine.
You're fired.
Oh no, this tastes so good. I'm not gonna even put alcohol in it. I kind of cheated. I got a 7-Up from work from our lunch yesterday, so I put in a can of that in there, and then a 10-ounce or 8-ounce or 6-ounce bottle. Cranberry juice. How many ounces? 10 fluid ounces.
Yeah, okay.
Of this one here, the cranberry juice, 100% cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's awesome. I love it.
That's definitely when you need at least a shot or two vodka.
Up yours. Oh man, now I'm jealous.
Yeah, he was talking about making that last week.
Oh, I know.
That only took you a week to make that there obstacle, or was that from the first batch?
That's probably from the first batch.
And Bill's got ginger ale, which has technically got the word ale in it. Although, to be dead honest with that one, I believe it was not your standard beer ale. It was ale as in like ailments. So it was designed, if I'm not mistaken, to help remedy
So
like illness.
yeah, it took him over a year to make.
So that was from the last batch. Or from the other, yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
How much did you make? I want to know how many bottles he made.
36? I don't know.
36 bottles?
Depends on the size of the bottle. I think is what I remember him saying, but I could
That's
be
usually
100%
700.
wrong.
700 milliliter bottle is a standard bottle of wine for $7.50.
I was gonna say that's a 750 right there.
2.5 gallons.
So divided that by that would be about 12 bottles.
Yeah.
Give or take 750.
Almost a case.
Yeah. Solid 36 pack if you've got the smaller bottles. If you're doing 12 ounces.
Yeah. If he's doing 12 ounces, yeah, that's
at least 30 to 40 bottles.
yeah.
But you have to have the bottles, and usually when you're doing your own meat and you're doing your own bottles, you have the what's from the old like gross bottles where you have that like metal tab and the rubber stopper.
Yeah, the ceramic with the metal frame, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can just cork it.
Yeah, you can.
You can buy the corks.
You can get those like wine ones for like wine bottles that you stick in there and then you just flip the tab down and it like shrinks them up and just locks them in there.
Yeah.
I don't particularly like those ones unless it's like the rubber style.
Oh, yeah, $7.50. Yeah. It's a lot of bottles.
Shit. I wish I had known you earlier, man. I had probably 40 wine bottles just sitting in my yard in a bucket. We finally just tossed them because nobody was doing anything with them. And the only thing anybody ever does with an old used wine bottle is either A, they cut the neck off to use it as a glass, or they just stuff a candle on the top of it and just watch all the wax drip down the side of it.
Yeah.
That's the only two things anybody ever does with a used wine bottle. I've never seen anything other than that, or they'll stick those skinny little like craft rope lights in there with the like little solar topper.
Make little lights out of them.
Yeah, and then they turn them into like little light
You
fixtures.
can also make bird feeders out of them too.
Oh God, no, that would. I mean, upside down, yes, but you just have to have something that would snap onto the old lid.
No, you just get a little block of wood and cut a little channel in it, and just put it into place.
Yeah, I suppose you could do that. I'd have to have a pretty deep block of wood, though. Turbo used, I'm thinking. Or you just didn't let it ferment long enough. Could be a reason. But then again, I don't make this stuff. I only drink it.
Yeah, like I said, yeah. Meat is
Ooh.
awesome. It's really rich and sweet.
I bet you with the amount of melons that Bill grows on his property, he could make a melon mead.
Yeah.
That would be hella sweet. But ooh, I bet it would taste so good.
Oh, like I said, I'm hoping. I would love to get a bunch of apples and make some apple wine. So
I'm
sparkling.
gonna beat you to that one.
Yeah, you got more apples than I
I
do.
get a shitload of apples.
That tree is getting huge.
Dude, I got a
have to trim it
fix
this
one
year.
section of it. Wait, your tree's getting big or mine?
Mine. I gotta trim it this year.
I want to top mine, but I don't, because eventually those trees are going to come out of those pots and they will be going in the ground.
No, I'm starting to get some cross branches, so I need to trim it.
Those things are supposed to be dwarf trees, by the way. Both of them.
Mine are not.
A dwarf tree by standards is about 10 feet.
Yeah.
In a pot. I have those those are like 3 foot deep ceramic planters. Half apple wine, it's called a Kaiser. Nice. That actually sounds really good.
See, what I want to do is I'm trying to get a hold of some Pippin apples so I can do it with the Pippins instead of like the Red Delicious or the Granny Smith. I want the tartness.
I did not know that, Bill. That is actually pretty good considering Colorado has freaking breweries everywhere.
Yeah, my dad did really well in the Nationals. The only year he made beer.
Nice. Yeah, there you go. Well, see, try with the melons, Bill. You've got an astronomical amount of melons that you grow over there. Way better than what I got on my property. But then again, you probably got more spread out space. I've got too many vehicles and trees on the way.
Yeah, Obstacle does it for home use only.
Yes. Because technically, if you start selling it, you actually need a liquor license. And getting a liquor license in Colorado
And the USDA.
freaking stupid expensive.
And then the USDA gets involved.
Yeah. You get the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, blah, blah, blah. And just getting a liquor license in general in the state of Colorado is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. You got to know somebody to expedite it that much faster.
Yep. Lived in West Pueblo. Oh, nice.
And a bunch of Benjamins.
Shit, no. What you do is you be like, here's a 30-pack to
Pass me along.
try out.
Yes.
Well, yeah, see, you can do for trade because it's considered bartering. It's not
Barter, yes.
for sale or resale. Yeah, sale, yeah, trade or barter, same, roughly the same thing.
Here's a bottle, 2 dozen eggs. Thank you.
I had a random rock. I don't know where that came from. Thought I got all of that out of there, but I got like just a random drop or two. We just decided to coalesce at the bottom of my shot glass. Which is not a true shot glass. These things are like 2 ounces versus a standard shot's 1.5. But anyways.
Yeah.
How much just out of curiosity, Bill, how much did you win on that ticket? I'm assuming majority of it's spent now, but that's probably what you ended up managing to buy the property in Tennessee with. That would be my guess. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, if I won the lottery, nobody's going to know, but there will be signs. Oh, man, there's a liquor store. Surprisingly, liquor stores make some freaking good money.
Yeah, they do. Oh, a 1 mil ticket?
Yeah, we had a
Oh,
one mil ticket.
he sold the $1 million ticket
Like,
at the store. That's what happened.
yep, they take 25%. That's still $750. That's a good down payment on.
Anything, yeah.
I mean, you could throw $200,000 in a freaking savings account and pretty much live off the damn interest after like 2 or 3 years. Man, I wish I got lucky enough to win the lottery. Shit. Yep, there you go. 225 right there for a house.
Yep.
Good investment right there. At least you can sell the house for like 200 to 300. I would assume your house had two sides.
That's
Funny
kind
that you downgraded basically from an actual house to a built-up shed home. Now, I'm not saying there's.
oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Understand. Yes.
Enough said on that one. Yeah, that's a square kick in the jingleberries.
And then some.
Yeah, because that's technically at that point it's joint income.
Oh, then he moved back to Boston.
Ooh, damn, went everywhere.
Yeah.
Huh, Mitch, oh, you met her again. Ooh, interesting. See, now, what I would like to do, if I had the money, is, mind you, I would probably buy, if I physically could actually find the area, 10 square miles of land, which is a lot of freaking land.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a lot of goddamn land. I think it was something like 1,000 acres or some shit is what I think is what I remember calculating that as or seeing that as. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to make like a little family hub of like a couple of small houses. And I mean small houses. I'm not talking like 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom houses. I'm talking shit that's like essentially livable for like a single person. So you got like a small bedroom, living room, kitchen, bath, whatever. I might make a slightly bigger version that has like 2 bedrooms or like a guest bedroom or something. Put a couple of those houses on the property and invite people to live or move and live on said property for virtually no money. I mean, I probably literally wouldn't even ask you for rent if I flat out bought all the money, if I had money. And it would just be like literally a live-in growing community, similar to like what Mallory's doing at the Eco Village. Yeah, but Obstacle, what are they asking for that, like 2.5? Because that's a lot of acreage, especially ranch acreage.
Yeah.
They're going to be asking at least 2.5 to maybe 10. Yep, 10. Yep. I can't afford 10. 10M is too much for me.
Yeah.
Even 8.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
That would take me the rest of my lifetime and my children's lifetime to pay that off. Unless I was able to grow 10 solid acres of saffron.
Ooh.
I'd have that bastard paid off in 5 years. The amount of people I would need to help me harvest 10 acres of saffron and then legally sell that.
Yeah, you get work visas.
I'd have like 40 pounds of saffron.
Yeah, get some work visas from Mexico.
Shit, yeah. Oh, nice.
Your little shanty town for about 2 months out of the year.
Shit, I would dead honest, if I had 300 acres, I shit you not, I would build a wall. That'd be an 8-foot high wall around the entire perimeter of that damn thing. Ain't nobody coming in my shit. And I'm not doing cinder block wall. I'm doing a 3-foot thick, 8-foot high concrete barrier.
With a moat full of alligators and sharks with lasers.
See, I would have to decrease my property border then, because I'd have to do, if I'm going to do a moat, that thing's got to be at least 10 feet wide, 20 feet deep. or 10 feet deep, 20 foot wide. And then you put like a ledge just on the other side to where it looks like if you jumped across or somehow managed to get up there, you'd be able to, but then you'd have to climb a 10-foot solid concrete block wall with no surface. But at the same time, I'd also like access to random livestock or random, things. I mean, 300 acres, you could do a hunting property on that for like 20 acres and not even flinch.
Yeah, you can sub 100 out for hunting. And then do other little plots somewhere else. Nice little buffer zone.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot you can do with 300 acres. That is a lot of land.
It is, yeah, it's a lot of taxes too.
Now, if I'm growing 10 acres of saffron, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, literally a pound of saffron would pay for the property tax.
Oh, yeah. Depending on what state you're in.
Colorado. But that's still, I'd have to, in order to make that worth my time, I'd have to get livestock and I'd have to have people living on property to help me.
Well, I know where to get one.
Well, you planning on if I got that property, you planning on moving to Colorado?
No. Get a short little redhead.
Oh, yeah. If you'd want to come over for it. Although, I mean, I wouldn't be living that far from Obstacle, so he'd have access to the whole property. We could do all kinds of random shit together. Go shoot some elk or whatnot. Go make some elk jerky. Oh, my God, elk jerky.
Oh.
I haven't had that in freaking forever.
Oh, there's another ad right there.
Right?
Wild elk jerky.
Fucking elk in Denver.
$50 a pound.
Goddamn huge.
No, $50 a pound.
Oh, yeah. Elk jerky is expensive.
Easy.
Deer jerky, too.
Easy.
Wait, so what do you mean you can't grow vanilla? Well, technically it's a vanilla bean, so that'd be coffee. Isn't that more of a subtropical plant?
It is a tropical plant, yes.
Yeah.
They can grow it here in South Texas, but in the wintertime it has to be covered if it's going to drop below like 55, 45 degrees.
You just basically grow that at a high tunnel all season long. It wouldn't even matter.
Yeah.
Roll the sides on the high tunnel and let some air ventilation through.
Yeah.
And in the wintertime, you just roll this shit down and seal it off.
Yeah, $200 a tree. And they're tiny.
Bill, if you're willing to wait, well, actually, that'd be a long-ass wait. You'd be waiting 5 years minimum.
Yeah.
For me to send you anything, especially for the second half of that statement. They are getting ready to send my stuff either to sometime this month. I'm supposed to be getting my shipment sent out.
Like mid-September, late September?
I don't know when. They just said, I got an email like mid-August saying that shipping is a little bit delayed. They should be sending it sometime this month.
Yeah.
And again, that was my fault for not checking the website, but even when I went back again, just on the main site to do it again, to try to order it, it did say ships like mid-September.
Yeah.
So I'll get that planted before winter hits. Hopefully I can get them soon enough. And hopefully I can get like a couple of plants next season. Now, whether or not they'll be harvestable that same year is a whole different story. But again, it's a bulb. So I'm assuming it's going to do the same thing that like ginseng, freaking artichokes.
Everything else just grows little pups.
Yeah, like little nodes, like even the cannas that I have. You start with one canna rhizome, and then that thing just like spreads out like this.
Now, is it a bulb or is it a rhizome?
It's a rhizome.
It's a rhizome, so like an iris.
It's supposed to start as a bulb.
Yeah, okay.
But we all know with bulbs, they split, and then they make more pups or more bulb rhizome.
So it's a bulb, not a rhizome. There's a difference.
Well, they're corms is what they call them. Croms.
Yeah, because I know iris is a rhizome, cannas are a rhizome, Um, ginseng is a rhizome.
Yes. Okay, so so the Crocus sativus looks like a little onion bulb.
Oh, it's a crocus, so it's a bulb. Okay.
Yeah. So they'll be bulbs, but they'll split from the original bulb and do like the same thing like daylilies.
Daylily is a rhizome.
Depends on which version of daylilies. I've had daylilies that are like grass where it just kind of spreads out and you just kind of split the clump and then just plant them and they go.
It'll be like the Easter lily type of bulb.
Yes, that's the one, Easter lily.
Yes.
Because I have the daylilies, and that one basically looks like a clump of grass. And then every season, if you really want it to grow, you cut it, plant it 3 inches away, and then you just get more. We started off with 4, and it has taken me 3 years to get a 4-foot or 3-foot section that is just completely jam packed.
Yeah. Once it starts starting off in the center, you should have split it up last year.
I did not split it last year. I split it the year before.
Yeah.
But once winter hits, once the beginning of spring hits, I can go through there and I can cut them again and do it more because I chopped them into about 4-inch squares. I think I just kind of ripped them in half. I didn't cut them. I just ripped them in half. It's like growing freaking grass.
Yeah, Bill, same here. Just winter months. It gets cold here in January and February here as well. So probably about the same with you.
Bill, as long as I know you, I will definitely give you shit. From one fat guy to the next, I will give you shit. Might not be in a brown paper bag, might be in a Ziploc bag. Who knows? Could be frozen, could be liquid, could be a sticker. Who knows? As long as I know you and we get along, I'll give you shit. There you go, Jason. We have a full-on invitation. Bill, remember I grew up in Denver. Cold weather don't bother me for shit. Might bug Jason because he's an Arizona boy.
No, it's actually, it feels colder here because it's a wet cold. Dry cold, I'm fine with.
As long as I got a space to sleep in, if I bring a canvas tent or a regular tent in the wintertime, even with a heater, I should be fine. I have like 3 wool blankets. I have the green thing right there you see on top of my shit, covering all of my shit. That sucker's hot. Like, you get toasty under that damn thing. Stupid toasty. Because one side's like a vinyl, like acrylic, or no, sorry, polyester. One side, the green side's polyester, and then it's got like a soft, like felt underliner. But I'm telling you, man, I have slept just under that thing, and you get hot. Trust me, you get hot. I've also got a 0-degree sleeping bag that my fat ass still fits in. Surprisingly.
Now you'll probably have to wait until I get a tow behind travel trailer.
I'll just take one of those pop-up tents and, surprisingly, those inflatable tents, albeit they're expensive,
but they're insulated.
Well, it's because you got thick freaking walls on them. But if you got one of the windows open, you can get solar heat in there as well, and then you just close all the windows afterward, and you retain all that heat.
We get about 20 days of frost here. Yeah, I say about 20 days plus a year. We have a frost here, and we'll have like maybe 8 to 10 days a year. That's a freeze.
Oh, damn! I actually get colder, and I get colder here than Bill does good over there.
It gets cold here.
Yeah. Bill, I have all of my water barrels. Them suckers will freeze like 4 to 6 inches.
Yeah, since I've been here, it has snowed here 3 times.
Yeah, I know. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
You technically live in one of the hottest, wettest states, but because you're so close to the coast,
it somewhat helps protect us. But I'm far enough inland where I don't get that protection.
oh yeah, no, I'll do. Here's the thing, Bill. I will show you. I will pull water out of my water barrel, and that shit, I kid you not, will be like this thick. Like the solid chunk of ice weighs like 30, 40 pounds. It's like pulling a plate. And it freezes around the pipe, like I got an overflow pipe. So we try our absolute hardest. Me and my dad try to keep the water barrels during the wintertime empty, so we don't split the water barrels.
Mhm.
But I've had, surprisingly, the 55-gallon Brute trash cans, they have a bit of stretch because of the plastic they're made out of, or the poly they're made out of, versus the hard plastic that I have for my main water barrels. So the Brute trash cans have a little bit of give, so when it freezes, it doesn't split them instantly and have all the water run down the side when it melts. But yeah, we've had some nasty thaws. My dad literally rigged a heating element from a stove on a freaking extension cord, and we just drop that in the water, and that thaws out our water. Because it gets to like 40 degrees, 45 degrees.
Yeah.
And then just slowly heats the water.
Yeah, our second winter here, yeah, we suffered. That's when we had that big freeze that froze Texas.
Yeah, Texas completely shut down and damn near had to call the National Guard because they didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
When their entire infrastructure just took a shit on them, and they were like, we don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, like I said, even the gas lines froze up because it got that cold.
That's bad when gas lines freeze, and that's gas.
Yes.
But then again, when you've got compressed gas and it gets cold, it turns into a liquid. Or it will crystallize. But I'm assuming they have sort of more or less since rectified and fixed said problem.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, run that shit deeper in the ground.
Well, and all the stuff that's above ground, all the valves and stuff, yeah, they insulated that.
Yep, surprisingly, 6 inches. It doesn't sound like a lot,
It's a lot of insulation.
but that's 6 inches of thermal buffer that will keep a lot of things from freezing. For everybody out there that thinks, oh, 6 inches isn't that big, you try telling somebody that when you got a water pipe 6 inches lower than where it was the year before, and that shit don't freeze at that 6 inch depth or that extra 6 inches.
Yeah, we don't have a permafrost here. It's just, it'll freeze about that much down in the soil.
Shit, no, we'll actually get, it drops down, temperature's cold enough, you'll actually get 3 to 4 inches of freaking solid frozen ground. If it happens to be wet and drops below 30 degrees, well, then you got like 6, 7 inches, roughly 6 to 8 inches of frozen topsoil.
Oh, that was good.
What the hell is a grass spider? I've lived in Denver, and I don't think I've ever seen a fucking grass spider. Oh, those things. That's what the hell it's called?
What?
This thing.
A tarantula?
No, apparently this is what a fucking grass spider is.
Yeah, like I said, we'll get a half inch of hard frozen soil as well. This
is a grass spider.
Oh, is it in the wolf spider family?
Agelenopsis or Agelenopsis grass spiders, but I'm curious.
He says yes.
American grass spider facts. The harmless, it's basically a funnel weaver. Grass spiders are also known as funnel weavers, and this name is based on their web construction. I see those damn things. I just call them fuzzy. I just refer to them as house spiders.
Yeah, like I said, we get the Oh, we're supposed to have the tarantula migration coming soon too.
Oops, I can get rid of that. Oh no, wolf spider's a whole different beast. Looks similar, but those damn things get the size of like a 50-cent piece, and I do. Them bastards have some big ass teeth, by the way.
Big mandibles, big
Yeah,
fangs.
them suckers will get you through leather gloves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you really have to pester them to do that, though.
I had one literally walk. Me and my uncles were camping, and we went fishing butt ass early in the morning. I mean, we were literally on the lake before the sun was out, and we decided to pop off on a random rocky beach, and decided to light a campfire. Well, the funny thing is, the night before, I had a Vienna sausage can, and I had managed to catch a crawdad. That sucker froze overnight in the boat. Solid chunk of ice. I set that damn thing next to the fire that we had started that day to like warm up something. Freaking all of these wolf spiders just started. There's probably about 15 of them because they felt warmth.
Yeah, they'll hit for the heat.
Started coming toward that fire, and I was wearing a pair of leather gloves, and I had literally just had one walk up onto my hand, and I picked him up, and that bastard almost got me through my gloves. Like the minute I felt the teeth go in and touch skin, I chucked that bastard into the fireplace. But surprisingly, the crawdad survived being completely frozen in stasis. It's like a damn frog. Yeah, no, those things get mad. I literally, I just call them house spiders. I see them all the time in my yard.
Oh yeah, I'm starting to get a mouse activity now. I did get a mouse earlier this week.
Where's Moocher?
Oh no, this was inside the house.
I know. Where's Moocher?
Moocher doesn't go inside the house.
Hmm.
Oh, and Johnny Mac is getting a buttload of mice.
Where's he at right now?
Above 20. He's way outrunning me.
I don't see where Deb's at. Ah, shit. Deb was here and we forgot to ask her about the damn quail.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Stays warm long enough. The water stays in the pond. We could have tadpoles here soon. Vernal pond and are loaded up with toad. There you go. Tadpoles make for some good squiggly lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, magpies. Man, damn near every other state or country considers those birds an absolute nuisance. I actually find that bird to be pretty damn freaking awesome. I don't know what it is. I like magpies. In Australia, they're called ass birds because they are ass hats. What are you looking for?
Oh, something for obstacles. Which one to buy?
What?
Oh, full moon Saturday. Just kidding.
No.
Wait, Jason. Since you were wearing the appropriate shirt, I've just got to say one thing.
What's that?
I am not camping for you. Mexican. That's funny.
Buy these.
Is that a split top? Almost a flathead?
Yeah.
It's a split top wad cutter.
And guess what? I have some in 35 now.
Who snap?
They're still next door. But that's what the front of them look like.
Oh, yeah, the one with the radiation symbol on it.
Yes. These things work wonders for pellet rifles. By the way, these do work really well out of the Seneca Dragonfly Mark IIs in the 22 caliber.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one, Bill. They named frogs really weird. Frogs are weird.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I never, since I was a kid, when I first moved down here, had a few frogs here and there. And then there was like a 5-year span where I did not see a single frog or lizard on this property till I started gardening. The minute I started gardening, frogs and lizards everywhere. And my lizards have like increased by probably 100-fold in the last 3 to 5 years. And I'm getting the like desert hornback lizard that are like what people would consider horny toads. I'm getting like I get the standard whiptails. I see those all the time.
Or the collared or the bearded.
But I get these like weird dark brown lizards that almost look like they're wearing armor, but they're short and fat. They're like maybe 3-4 inches long, some of them, maybe 5 inches, but they're fat lizards. Basically, it looks like a miniature alligator on my property, but it's a lizard.
Yeah,
And
so it's not a horned.
Where?
So it's not a horned toad.
No, it's not. It's just a weird like desert lizard. Because horny toads usually they're like spiky.
Yes.
But these ones, they're like almost like an armored version of the whiptails.
Okay.
I don't even know. I'll have to take a picture of one to see if I can identify it. But yeah, these damn things, I'm talking like you could eat about 4, maybe 5 of these and actually have a fairly decent amount of meat.
It tastes like chicken.
Oh, I know, dude. I find it, dude, almost every generation, like up to like millennial, we consider that to be a planetary body. Hell, even Neil deGrasse Tyson still considers it a heavenly body.
It is a microplanet.
Technically, what they classified it as was like a moon.
A moon that has the 2 moons, yes.
But I'm sorry. Yes, it might be the farthest planet out there. Yes, it probably looks small because we can't get anything really far out there. Like, hell, we barely have pictures of fucking Saturn.
Yeah. Well, anyways, no.
Oh, there's my thunder.
Told you it's coming soon.
That's a good rumble, actually. That was a long one.
Cloud to cloud.
Yeah. I don't know. Let me go check it real quick. That's my last. I'm gonna have another
raining.
one, by the way.
It's raining.
Yeah, I think it's the desert spiny lizard. It's like a dark brown, kind of has stripes, but it looks like it's wearing a plate of armor. Kind of similar, yes. Actually, not as big though. Let's see. Let me do this.
Yeah, you get some thunder to the.
Holy shit! So that one. Oh, sorry. Apologies. That actually does exist in my state.
What does?
The many-lined skink. I've actually seen one before. Scared the shit out of me and my dad. We were moving some artificial turf, and the damn thing jumped out at us.
But
And it scared the ever-living shit out of both of us.
is it black with the purple stripes?
We had one. It was like a gray, but like the whole back end was like a dark blue.
Yeah, we got the black and purple ones here. They're cool looking. They run funny.
Yes, they do. I'm trying to find this. Yeah, it was like a grayish color with like a long blue, like a dark blue purple, like a purpley blue tail. I bet you if I walked outside right now, I'd find one of them damn lizards.
Yeah, it's getting pretty active where you're at now
Here we go.
with the lightning.
Yeah, I can hear it outside. It's not a horny toad, so it's a weird desert lizard. Well, I will have to take a picture of one the next time I see one. But it looks very similar to this guy.
Yeah, I'll try and get some pictures when I come across them too.
What about a prostitute? No,
When I come across them.
So this is what I have a lizard similar to this. It looks almost exactly like this one. Like dark brown, almost looks like it's wearing armor. I could probably catch one and take a nice, good picture of it. Yeah, that's what this is what it looks like. I don't know if that changed pictures or not. So
Yeah, I see it.
So yeah, it looks like this guy here. Let me see if I can get a better picture. Of course, never mind. Stupid ass Instagram. But yeah, they're
Oh, the Gilas.
are fat as hell.
I don't know if Cliff has Gilas out there, but I know my mom has them out there in Arizona.
We might in like northwestern
Southwestern.
New Mexico or southwestern. No, it'd be northwest. Because that'd be the Arizona, Utah direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe I might have those ones.
I know. I think I still have those pictures that my mom sent.
Are you talking about the green ones there, obstacle, or are you talking about the brown ones? Because I have both. I have the standard garden whiptail lizards, and I will tell you, I have seen them suckers in my area up to like damn near 10 inches. And that is a fat lizard. Fat lizard.
Yeah, I know in Arizona they have the chuckwallas. Oh, I
I'm
don't
gonna have another beverage. Okay. Oh, I ran over another rock, and I don't even understand how it swept this.
Nope, that was my old phone with the text messages. Darn it.
Oh yeah. By the way, Jason.
It's raining. Oh, that's a lot of sun. That's not a whole lot of sunflower seeds.
That was just from one head. I got to go through and sort these like one by one because I know there's a lot of duds in there.
Yeah.
But I've got some good. I got a good amount. I'd probably say it's about 2 ounces, give or take. But yeah. Also, this is technically part of outdoor shit.
Coffee?
This bastard right here.
Oh, okay, that.
The honey wheat bread mix.
Ooh.
I bought 2 packs of these. Got this. I got my shipment. I got my order in on Thursday. I think I placed the order either Saturday or Sunday. Already tried this. This stuff is so damn sweet.
Is it sweet?
Oh, but it is so worth it. It is so damn good. You throw that stuff in there with some butter. Oh my God, Jason, it is so damn good.
Okay, hold on a minute. First hunting trip, I filled my limit and dove all 3 days. Oh, so he didn't do his as fast as Flair did. Andrew Flair. Hey, there's Deb. No, Andrew Flair limited out in under 45 minutes with his dove.
Damn, that sucks. So he wasted his whole entire weekend after 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
Both him and Banjo both limited out in under 45 minutes. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And then they shish kebabbed them. Ooh. I was like, ooh, I never thought of that. They're the
Deb
perfect
apparently
size.
can't comment when she's on the laptop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. By the way, Deb, how are the quail doing? Ready hour.
So that's the stuff you get. The honey wheat bread. It makes a. So your options here are either make a loaf of bread or make rolls. We opted to do the rolls because it was like a 20-minute cook for him. So like start to finish took us like maybe 25 minutes. Versus if you make a loaf of bread, you're looking at about 40 minutes.
I was making sure that the curtains were not the wrong side open.
But yeah, I can even go grab a roll just to show you guys. We made it two different versions. Like we made just random balls, and then I kind of flattened them so they'd kind of be a little bigger, but they still puffed up weird. You're not going to get a massive loaf of bread. You're going to get a very small loaf that's really condensed. Like it'll be really dense, but it is worth it I mean, you're in a survival situation. You want dense food anyway, not like light, airy food. It's not like you're going to sit there and want to eat a loaf of white bread.
No.
But let me go grab one real quick, and I'll show you guys. I can even cut it open over here.
No, my favorite is beer bread. Plain and simple. Self-rising flour, a little bit of sugar, and a beer. So, Obstacle, have you been bitten by the air bug yet?
That's a good thing I got a whole bunch of this. So this was the original one. That's the one I tested with the little butthole. That's the one I actually tested with the thermometer to make sure it was at the right temperature. Nice brown bottom.
Those look
Pretty
good.
decent sized roll. About 2 inches, give or take, because it says to roll them in about 2-inch balls. And then these are the ones that I kind of flattened out a little bit. They had a little bit more time to rise while they were being cooked. But the inside of these things is like astronomically dense. Like stupid dense.
Deb, have you identified the male yet?
Where's my...
Well, she says the growers have one rooster that has learned to crow.
Uh-oh.
Little noisy little buggers.
So I
I
will
don't
get
have
one.
Here.
Just so you guys can see me do this, I will actually get one. But yeah, these are the rolls. I kid you not. These are the whole wheat rolls, the honey wheat rolls. And you can slice these however you want. I just do them like hamburger style. Almost cut myself because that knife is stupid sharp.
So the honey wheat. So that'd be awesome little sausage sandwich then, or
Yeah, like making
ham
like
sandwich.
little mini burgers. Or
Oh yeah,
micro burgers.
perfect for like a ham, cheese, and egg on there, or or spam, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, I would say probably for like if you had like some Jimmy Dean sausage patties, that would be almost like perfect for it.
Yeah.
Make yourself like a little egg pate or whatever. You know, if you guys are interested, I can actually do a video on these ones. It won't take me too long, usually about maybe 20 minutes. If you guys are willing to actually sit there through like a 20-30 minute video of me actually making these. And right now the bread mix is like $5-6 a package versus like $8. But again, it is survival food. You are going to need, surprisingly, you only need 1 cup of water for this entire thing. And it makes 12 rolls or 1 loaf of bread. And again, it's going to be a very small, very dense loaf of bread. Let's see. Having issues with laptop. 5 amphibians, American common toad, woodhousey toad, fire salamander, red spotted tiger salamander. Ooh. Tree frogs here, but 0 ID. Cannot see or find him. Yeah, tree frogs, you got to look in the trees, Bill. That's why they're called tree frogs. You're not going to find them on the ground unless they fall out of the trees because it's frozen. Oh, God. Bill, you ought to come down here when the trees start screaming. Oop, give me 1 second, folks. Be right back. Just a brief moment. So I did end up getting, like I said, the me and Jason were talking about this the other day, trying to figure out what. Damn it! Shit's irritating. I sweat my entire floor, and I still got gravel and rocks over here. But anyways, me and Jason the other day we were talking about. We were going through 4 different websites for survival food. So far, we found that Camping Survival was the cheapest one for like a lot of the ready hour stuff. They had the better sales. I ended up getting 4 weeks worth of food, 4 cases of spaghetti, and a case of shit. I think it was the pasta Alfredo. I'd have to check my invoice again, but yeah, it cost me like less than $300, and I got 4 weeks worth of food, actually like 6 weeks worth of food technically, because each one of those cases of spaghetti comes with like 4 or 6 bags. And trust me, you're not going to eat one of those in one sitting. It's literally a breakdown of 2 meals. But again, think of it this way. You do the breakdown with the bread, you're only going to want to eat you'll want to eat 4 or 5 of these things. But if you're doing it in a loaf of bread and you cut the loaves fairly thin, or your slices fairly thin, you're only going to want to eat like 1 or 2. I mean, I could sit here and probably eat like 5 of these rolls with butter and cheese, and I'd be super happy with it, because I'm telling you, this stuff, it's really sweet, but it is so good. Let's see, the Grouch have 1 rooster, has learned to crow. Nope. Out of 13, I'm surprisingly 1 rooster. Well, those are good odds there, Deb. 1 out of 13, so 12 of them are female, which means you actually might be able to get some breeding stock finally.
Woohoo, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, cat got one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Pixie this time.
What, your actual cat?
The inside cat of the
cat?
the stepdaughter's cat got one.
Nice.
Wasn't happy I was taking it away, but it was just a little youngy. Maybe 8 weeks old.
Yeah, that is crazy. You got 23 hens and 1 rooster, but so yeah, man, that's a whole lot that's a good set of breeding stock. You got 1 male and a lot of freaking hens.
Yeah, but are all those from the same bird, or from all those eggs from the same?
The old survival bred was what the heck is that? Yes, Bill says Permectin, but I don't remember the name of it. There's multiple brands for it, because they had the same stuff in like the 1940s, and it was basically like an extremely dense loaf of bread.
Yeah, this was just the video will be out tomorrow.
Same with all of us have been trying to win that.
Yeah.
You pemmican, that's the one.
That's what. Pemmican.
Frankie got a baby mouse last week. Nice.
Yes.
The cat's doing better than the rest of us. I mean, you can get. I actually have the recipe for pemmican. I have like 6 homesteading books over here.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, quarter acre homesteading, like how to run on a quarter of an acre, which I have to emphasize this because not a lot of people understand this. 1/4 of an acre is not the size of the homestead. If you live on a homestead that is exactly 1/4 of an acre, remember, most of that's going to be taken up by your house.
Yeah, that's going to be like just a tad over 10,000 square feet.
So the rest of that 1/4 acre is basically, you're going to fill 99% of that with as many plants as physically possible. If you had 1/2 acre, like Bill has,
I have,
and you decided to do 1/4 acre farming, then yes, you could probably upscale what you're doing, because essentially if you do it on 1/4 of an acre, you're basically cutting half of that you're doing half of that for what your growth process is. Still,
Yeah.
still 13 though, Deb. So 12 out of or 13 and plus one male. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. No, anyways, 1 acre is 43,500 and 243.
Something like that.
Yeah.
In other words, yeah, 1/4 of an acre. But again, when you're doing, say, like, I have like 2 or 3 books that says like homesteading on 1/4 of an acre, but that 1/4 of an acre is not full on 1/4 of an acre because you still have your house on that acreage. So 75% of that 1/4 acre is what you're gardening on, minus the 25% that your house footprint is living on.
Matthew just put out a video.
But you can still do it. But yeah, I have that, and then I have the I have Gardening in New Mexico book. That's actually the one.
He says 1/4 acre. Is he on 1/4 acre, or does he have a 1/4 acre reserved for farming?
I think he's got 1/4 of an acre reserved between corn and squash because he's on half an acre.
Okay.
So basically, half of his property at this point is corn and squash.
Yeah.
Which next year, half of that property is going to be loofahs and beans.
Hey, the loofahs will make a good ground cover and good mulch for the following year.
Yeah, I don't know who was talking about it. I've heard these numbers a few times before, and I'm not going to blame anybody. I don't remember who physically said it, but somebody was saying that for an average garden, you want 2 to 3 bean plants per person. So basically 1 for snacking here and there, 1 for harvest, and then technically the third one is for bumper crop. But you have to have the right beans for it.
In right growing conditions, perfect growth.
Exactly. You have to have near perfect growing conditions to make that sort of statement feasible for any garden.
Yeah.
Black turtle bush beans, I would not recommend. 2 to 3 plants per person, maybe, but again, your yield is going to be fairly low. The cowpeas, that one might work with 3 plants because, again, that is a climber. That is a weird one. That is a trellising plant.
Yeah. Now, what are the soil conditions going to be? Is it going to be native soil that you're planting in, or improved soil?
I would say improved soil.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It also depends on what you're growing with the beans because the beans are going to make the soil nitrogen rich like a mother or like a mofo. But you need something in there to take that nitrogen from that soil so those plants continue to grow. Because I'm pretty sure once it hits nitrogen saturation, those plants aren't going to do anything. Mine have been struggling because I have nothing else growing in with the beans to absorb the nitrogen.
Now you can also put down, your ground up bushes and stuff like that, and start composting because that'll also help rob the soil of nitrogen as well.
Well, I have a layer of mulch on top of everything, like the bark mulch, the brown mulch from.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's not anything really in the soil to help break that down other than the nitrogen-rich soil and maybe a handful of worms. But again, even with the worms helping break down organic matter, you're just increasing your nitrogen level and your pH level because you got more organic in there. You need something, you need something to rob the soil of said nitrogen. So I think next year what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to do beans and squash in the same area on the same trellises. And I'm basically just going to go set of beans, squash, set of beans, squash. And hope that my yields increase exponentially. in that time frame.
Yeah, but like I said, you can start a compost pile, which will actually temporarily rob the soil of nitrogen.
My compost piles don't do shit. I had the same compost pile for over a year, and that
Yeah.
it's just with the heavy rain that we've gotten, it'll help. But what I really need is something where I can go in and just flip all of the soil up and over, so I actually have dirt on top of the organic.
Yeah, I'm thinking of fresh wood chips. Fresh wood chips will rob soil of nitrogen. Right at
I
that
don't have fresh
level.
wood chips, unfortunately.
Yeah.
One per person has made a constant food for us for many months. Pole beans and lima beans are coming back. Well, that's good. The funny thing is, I don't know a lot of people that actually like lima beans. I'm one of the weird ones. I do in my family. Nobody else likes lima beans.
I like the small lima beans.
I'm fine with the like full-on size, like standard lima beans. They
like
do
the
taste a
small.
little cardboardy, but I'm fine with lima beans. I'm weird.
Yeah, I'm fine with the lima beans as long as they're small.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Yeah.
You lived on half an acre, then divided the acreage into thirds. And then, yeah, one section of the third was the house, and the other two were whatever gardening completely. Yeah, you can do that. Well, here, Bill, how many chickens do you actually have on the property now? I think it was what, like 10? I think is what I might have seen in there. Yeah, see, but again, that's the thing that you have to can. When you have that much excess, you have to can or store it dry.
Or trade them.
Yes. Okay. Well, that will be nice. I might actually have to try those. So if we do a seed exchange, or if I send you some seeds, you send me some of those. I'll grow those as well. Then fresh and dried. Okay. Yeah. So give me a second. I'm going to get a refill because this is actually rather productive now. Corno di Toro pepper.
Those guys ice left. Oh, I got my water.
Corno di Toro pepper. Corno di Toro peppers.
Bull peppers?
Get those from Burpee. That's interesting.
The bull peppers?
It's Corno di Toro peppers. It's basically a giant ass red pepper. It's like a spicy version of a bell pepper.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what they look like.
Yeah, Toro is bull in Spanish.
So yeah, it's basically going to be like a spicy red pepper, but it's a large spicy red pepper.
Almost like a red Anaheim, or
like an Anaheim mixed with a bell pepper.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Kind of, I would think would be the simple. You can buy a quarter pound of this for $60. That's a lot of fruit. Oh no, those are this. Good Lord, that's a quarter pound of seeds. That's a lot of freaking seeds. That's 4 ounces of seeds.
Gee, that's a lot of seeds.
Yeah, that's got to be like 2,000 plus seeds.
Yeah, you'll be planting like 10 acres with that.
Yeah. Be planting a crud ton. Give me a second, folks. I got to go see a bush about a here. But I'm going to get a refill at the same time because I've got something nice and sweet to absorb. Alcohol.
Yeah, he says he's got his 2 best hens with 1 rooster. No, the chickens are next door, which is going to be. I need to start setting that trap out too. I need to get my trapper's license, so I can at least keep the hide. Which is only like $19. So I love the sweet peppers for breakfast, especially when they're thick and meaty. Saute them down with some onions, Add them into an omelet. Oh yeah, so good. Put some of the ground taco meat in there. Nice omelet sandwich. Or a burrito. With pepper jack cheese. You don't like sweet peppers?
I was about to be like, I'm missing something, but no, I'm not. It's sitting over.
Not a whole lot. No, I can do this.
Oh my god, that floor is pissing me off. I need to get my carpet back on here again. Ooh, I almost closed out StreamYard for some reason. That was almost.
Ooh, no, that would be bad.
It's not like I can't. Dude, I can smell this just sitting here on my table. I can smell the honey in this. By the way, this stuff has a ridiculous amount of sugar in it.
Yeah.
It has honey powder, cane sugar, and sugar.
That's the score this year.
Jason's got a whole whopping 5.
No, I got some of the traps too.
Yeah, but you're not getting the ones in the traps. Technically, the traps are getting the ones in the traps.
Yeah, I gotten 6 so far this year with the air gun.
Hey, Deb,
4 rats or 5 rats with the air gun today this year.
I don't know what you're doing about sweet pea or why you don't like sweet pea, but I'm going to leave that one on you.
I think she was trying to say
sweet peppers. But I got to give. I always have to give Deb flack. Wait, you have 3 chickens now? What happened to the rest of them?
Freezer camp.
Oh, you got your 2 best hens and 1 rooster. Are you doing for breeding stock, or are you just doing for? Are you just keeping for egg layers? Because I know technically you don't have to do the deed for egg layers. They just kind of make their own eggs.
Yeah.
So, are you going for like a clutch of new eggs, or like new hens, possibly, or what's the scenario you're going for there, Bill? Lava red, a variety of Corno de Toro, sweet pepper.
Right there? Okay.
You.
They won't disappear in the morning.
Oh, okay.
She had a whole one on too, so.
I got enough for 1 more of these next week. Ooh, shit. I'm going to pour that over.
Okay.
Crab sandwich on a dirty pickle. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it soon. So
Got you on that one. Yeah, you probably, another 30, 20 minutes, 10, 15 minutes?
yeah, they finally put me back at 8 a.m. in the morning.
Nice.
Yes.
So you're back to your normal schedule.
Yeah, so I'm not there till 6 o'clock at night.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something dumb, and I'm just going to absorb the alcohol on my desk with a freaking roll. There ain't no law saying that I have to actually clean off the alcohol with a rag.
Nope.
I got most of it. So just to prove, look, I got alcohol on my roll. You guys aren't like, ooh.
I don't know if that's going to taste good.
Basically sugar with sugar with sugar. Somewhere over here. I got paper towel. Yeah, I'm actually good tonight. I'm got to deal with football season in the morning, but hopefully I won't get, because the games are at night anyway, so I should be all right. We are switching from dual purpose to meat chickens once we get a freezer here. Okay. So you're kind of in the process of going between the two. So for the moment, are you going with standard egg layers there, Bill, or? Okay, never mind. Yeah, that answered my question. So the roosters goes to freezer camp once we replenish stock. So basically, right now you're using them for what's the word? Fertilized eggs. So you're basically going for clutches, trying to get a couple more. So you have
Stock for next season.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, don't eat your Rhode Island Reds until you get your
More cowbell.
stock back up. Sorry, Jay. Yeah, Jason's killing me with more cowbell. Ying. So going for egg layers. That's good. That's kind of what I want. Is I want egg layers for my area, and then I guess once they get past prime or whatever, I'll turn them into dinner. Grow out a dozen. Okay. So you'll clutch a dozen, give or take, and then whatever is left is either going to be egg layers or, when push comes to shove, back to meat birds. I mean, technically, isn't that all? Egg layers would be considered after they're no longer productive. They'd be considered meat birds.
Pets.
The off-grid life.
No, I 100% agree with you. That's how that works. You're in a situation where basically what you grow is what you eat.
Yes.
I have nothing against that because that's going to be the way it's going to be for everybody.
That's the old way.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that is the way.
I think they're bringing Firefly back. Season 2.
Yeah. Most of all our games start at 11, but they're all like shit games. Like the Buccaneers, you got the Colts,
I'm not a football fan.
Miami.
I'm not worried about it.
We got the Broncos game at like 3 or 4, something like that. Surprisingly, I don't have the Bills. The Bills is what kills
I
me.
like baseball.
We like football until the commercial starts to suck.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
Right, so right now going forward, Bill is doing 100% meat birds.
Ah.
But you still need a resupply in order to get the meat birds.
Yeah.
So he's using the 2 layers plus the rooster to get a good clutch stock of new birds so he can turn them into meat birds. Okay. That's not too bad. So I'm assuming you and Sharon don't eat a lot of eggs in the morning, so you get what, like a dozen eggs a week? Average? Maybe a dozen and a half with 4?
Did you see the new Pez dispenser?
I have not been paying attention. Is that a freaking alien?
Yes.
I saw just for the brief second I saw that, and I was like, that's a freaking alien head. Oh, God, that's terrible.
Take my money.
That is hilarious, but that's probably like a $20 Pez dispenser. Now, that is funny as heck.
That's awesome. That's almost here. Take my money as well, just so I can have one.
Right, Fry, here, take my money.
Oh, that's funny.
It is hilarious. Might actually do this one in 2 hours tonight. 3.5 hours will be all right. Okay, so you eat eggs whenever and then do a lot of baking. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys do a lot of baking for yourselves, or do you do baking that you give away? Right? So everybody, I would go for that one too.
Yeah.
I thought my phone was ringing for some reason. I was like, what the hell?
No, that's Molly listening to her video. Somebody.
No, she's good. I'm going to try this little piece right here that's got the alcohol in it. I'm going to see what an alcohol plus wheat bread tastes like.
Wrong alcohol.
I'm going to be 100% honest. Couldn't even taste it.
The wheat bread's that much overpowering it?
Dude, I'm telling you, Jason, this stuff is sweet. It's like eating a cinnamon roll.
Oh, wow. That is sweet.
Yeah. If you've got diabetes, I don't recommend eating this.
Well, it's a survival food to give you energy for the day.
Essentially, that's what it is. Again, super dense bread.
Oh, I happen to prefer the dense breads. That's why I like beer bread.
Like I'm talking like a wheat bagel dense, or like a multigrain bagel dense, or I'll go you even one better, cake donut.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not
cake
that Krispy
donut
Kreme stuff.
dense.
I don't like the Krispy Kreme donuts because it's all flake. It's all air.
I never liked Krispy Kreme. I'll eat a regular donut, but I like the cake donuts. You only need to eat two of
Oh,
those damn things, and you're full. It's the equivalent of eating like two bagels.
Yeah. Especially the blueberry ones.
But again, I'm talking like wheat donut, or sorry, wheat bagel, or like a cake donut density. Like it's a survival bread, so you're only going to eat like one or two slices. And I cooked this stuff on Thursday, and it's
Yeah.
already Saturday.
Yeah. Grace is saying, Cliff, I asked earlier, I don't know if you answered, what bread is it?
Yeah, I answered it. I showed you the
Yeah.
packet.
Yeah, it's well, you add your water and you bake it, right?
Yeah, it's just ready our wheat bread mix. You literally just add 1 cup of water, mix it on a surface of flour or a floured surface. You wait till it's all tacky, and then you just roll it into. I would recommend using parchment paper because it won't stick even if you do bread loaf.
Yeah. Oh, those would probably make awesome little cupcakes too,
No.
or little mini loaves.
You'd
Yeah.
have to have a mini loaf pan.
Yeah,
I have those.
I have those too.
12 or 13 of them. All right, be well, Obstacle. I hope that last beer did you well. Catch you on the flip side, brother.
Yep. See you later. No, I use eggs and meatloaf every time.
Yeah, usually you only need like 1 or 2, depending on the size of the batch of meatloaf.
Yeah.
Basically, your egg is a binder agent
Yeah, the
for
egg
the, between the meat and the breadcrumbs.
I use the the progressive breadcrumbs, and I'll use the seasoned.
I wonder how well those. I wonder, like, I'm pretty sure I tried this before, but shake and bake. Y'all remember that shit?
Oh yeah,
You imagine shake and bake inside of a meatloaf? Oh, that would taste so damn good.
I've never tried that.
I'm pretty sure at one point I did. But yeah, just shake and bake some breadcrumbs.
Another good thing to add to a meatloaf, believe it or not, is that French onion dip.
Yes, I've done. I've had that with that friend. Oh, it is so good.
Yeah.
And the thing is, not a lot of people. I don't understand why everyone's like, "Oh, these are foods that we don't want to eat because they're gross." Like, bro, what is wrong with basically meat, like literally bread meat?
Yeah, well, that's perfect for making sandwiches and for leftovers.
Exactly. It's the same damn size as the loaf of bread you're going to stick that on. You just throw a bit of cheese on there, warm that sucker up in a pan for, a couple of minutes, throw some cheese on there. If you prefer a condiment, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, it's a square burger. I don't see the problem.
Yeah.
It's the same with freaking sloppy joes. Everyone's like, oh, sloppy joes. Nowadays, everyone's like, sloppy joes are gross. Dude, it's a wet burger.
What's nice is you put some other stuff and you mix it in there, and you put it in a tortilla.
Yes. Sloppy Joe tortilla burger mix.
Oh yeah, with the shredded cheese in there. Oh yes.
Fingers crossed, Debbie.
Yes. There you go.
It's about 2 years old. I eat the pickles, then use it for eggs.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I don't know why. Probably just because I've never done it before, but I don't trust water glassed eggs or like canned eggs. I don't know why.
No, it's great if you wanted to use it for baking or scrambled eggs. But you got to use it like an omelet. For some, it's hard to explain it, but the flavor of the egg is gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're gonna do that, why don't you just scramble the eggs on a pan, dehydrate them, and make them freaking egg powder, and then go from there.
Well, you need a freeze dryer to do that.
No, that's true. That's like $8,000 for a good one.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of downsides to having a freeze dryer.
Yes.
A lot of downsides. I've been running across a lot of cons for having a deep freeze dryer. It's kind of insane. The maintenance and upkeep for those things is
For
a
machines,
pain
yes.
in the keister.
Well, like I said, it's the same thing with the electric water heater on demand.
So with the on-demand water heaters, the only thing you really ever have to replace is the diaphragm.
Yeah, no, with the electric ones, there's a lot of descale and stuff like that you got to do, and
Yes,
they take
the
a lot
electric
of
one.
power. And they take a lot of power.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
but
the- ours is not electric. Ours is 100% gas.
yeah, you need electric to ignite it. But yeah, yeah.
No, I
So,
don't.
oh, it's got a pilot.
Ours has a pilot light because it's 100% gas. There is no electric to it at
Okay.
all.
Some of them need a 110 to ignite the fuel with the igniter.
A
Water
lot of
glasses.
them actually have like the piezo igniter, kind of similar to like a stove, where you hold the pilot light down, and then
Yeah.
while you're holding the pilot light, the actual pilot hold is the ignition source.
Yeah,
So you pop that off to the side, and it usually gets that little piezo spark, which usually sets it off.
yeah. So yeah, the water glass is good for baking.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, you can make omelets with it, and that's about as far as I would go with cracking it open and eating it. Because you're going to add the milk to it, you're going to add your meats and other stuff to it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Even a small freeze dryer, you're looking at like $3,000 for like a decent one.
One quiche, yeah, one person, one meal quiche, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could probably do eggs from a water glass for a quiche. Again, you're adding flour and you're adding other stuff to it.
Yeah, but how many quail eggs would that be, Deb? Like 24 quail eggs? One goddamn quiche? Like a standard
A
pie?
9-inch quiche for a 9-inch
Yeah,
quiche,
like a standard pie.
that's going to be a lot of
That's a
eggs.
shitload of eggs. Because you're looking at an egg that's what the size of like a thumb, like a little tiny, like you're looking at little eggs like this big.
Yeah, you should be descaling at least every 6 months. So, let me get a piece of paper here.
Now you would need a clean out valve for the descaling, though.
Yeah, you do need 4 valves. You need 2 spigot valves, 2 quarter turn valves. So you got your water heater. Okay, your water heater, water coming in. You want to put a spigot here and a shut off valve here. Same thing with this side. So when you run the descaler through, you shut off your valves. You hook up your hoses, your pump, and your bucket with your descaler. And then you open up the 2 spigots. And then you run it through for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then you got to flush it. Get all the descaler out of it, flush it. Then you close the valves, re-water it, turn it back on, and then you can use it for hot water. But like again, said you have how many? 6,000 K. Yeah, so that's going to be a 2-pole 40 breaker, 40 amp breaker, 50 amp breaker.
But he's wondering,
Yeah,
does the copper wire wraps work on copper pipe? I'm assuming for the copper wrapping, that's just for use if you're in an area that's cold. The copper, like you're talking about that thick copper wire.
is he either? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what he's using the copper wire for.
Yeah, I'm assuming because
The copper
normally,
wire for from the breaker, to power it.
yeah, that's usually a ground wire, or they use that as an external heat source for pipes that tend to freeze.
Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly what he's doing there.
Wait, Deb, how do you get a double yolked egg on a quail egg? Like, well, okay, never mind. The same way you get a double yolk on everything else. But
Electrical charge. It shouldn't, because it's going to be your two hot wires and you got your grounding. Oh,
Yeah, really. Yeah, tasty.
wait a minute. Hold on. Is he getting shocked when you're touching the water heater or the water? Is there a tingle?
I think he's using the electrical charge for descaling. So essentially, like,
Oh,
similar to what is that? Shit. What is it? The electrical bath, the electrode bath that you put like rusty shit in.
yeah.
I think that's what he's talking about.
Electronic descaler.
Yeah, electrode bath, essentially.
You know what? I'm not sure about that. I've never come across that. Yeah, it's just to clean out the little paths of the looks like a radiator.
He's talking about copper wire descalers. Are you inside or outside the pipe? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So if you're thinking about electrolysis, I
Yeah,
think that's the word for it, electrolysis.
they charge up the ions. You know, I don't know about that with the water. Outside the pipe, it's like creating like an electronic field. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I would only assume if you're running power through an outside source, like a solid copper wire around the outside of your pipes, I would assume that's usually done for heat or heat scale, so your pipes don't freeze. Other than that, I don't know about descaling on
Yeah,
that.
I think what to do is they're trying to use the electrical field so it breaks down the scale. But yeah, it's minerals that get, when it heats up, it's going to stick to the inside of the pipe or inside of the what do you call it, the inside of the radiator part of it.
Yeah,
It's going to stick to it no matter what.
yeah.
The
I think,
ions.
yeah, I think whatever they've told you, Bill, is probably a load of BS. Because
Yeah.
if you're talking about like an electrofield generator,
Yeah,
and then you over here ions buying the scale. Yeah, no, if you got an electrical current in that area, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to partically charge that spot, and it's going to collect all that shit right in that area. You're most likely going to get an iron buildup first, and then the scale is going to stick to the iron buildup.
yeah, because you can get it to bond to something, but it's got to go through the system. It's going to stick to something.
But that also depends on whether or not you're using copper pipe for your water initially, or are you using PVC or
X.
like PEX. If you're using PEX, you really don't have to worry too much about that.
Yeah.
First, push comes to shove, you just replace that section of PEX.
It doesn't really stick to the PEX. It sticks to the fine holes. It looks like a radiator.
I was going PEX to 2 feet of copper pipe. Yeah, I'd only be concerned about the 2 feet of copper pipe that the PEX is going to. You might have to replace that every couple, decade or so.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have enough science behind it to say yes or no.
I can kind of help with this one because
Science
the water
information.
lines going into my on-demand are copper.
Yeah,
Everything is 100% copper. As far as I know, my dad has never once descaled the copper lines because, again, it's copper. Copper usually is a neutralizer for algae and any sort of stuff sticking to it.
yeah, but we're talking like bits of what they consider scale is going to be like the calcium in the water. When it heats up, it likes to stick to stuff.
Yeah, but that'll be on the out port, not on the intake. It'll be on the we'll just say the export of the system itself. So basically, wherever the water's coming out after it's been heated, wherever that water is going to, that you might have to worry about calcium buildup or any sort of hard water tack buildup. But
Yeah, like I said,
you won't have any issues with that.
I don't have enough information on any of that, honestly. I mean, the whole process takes like 20 minutes.
Yeah, copper pipe was to allow a field generator strip. Yeah, again, like I said, I have an on-demand water heater. I've had that thing for decades. That thing is probably shit, damn near 40 years old, 38 years old. Yeah, 30. That water heater's 38 years old, and all we ever have to do is replace the diaphragm in there, in between the heater elements and where the water comes in or whatever. And unfortunately, the next time that damn thing goes out, my dad's actually gonna have to buy a new water heater. If he would have known that they no longer stocked the diaphragm for that, he would have bought like 5 of them.
Yeah.
That thing would have lasted me almost damn near the rest of my lifespan before having to be purchased a brand new one. Yeah,
The rainwater,
rainwater,
whatever pollution falls on
filtered
the
and
roof.
clean.
Yeah, well, whatever is on the roof that's going through is going to pick it up.
Yeah, you're gonna want your
It'll be cleaner.
the sediment washout, which is usually like a 6 to 8 inch down pipe that you have all the sediment just sits and drops into, and then you have your overflow pipe on the top.
Yeah, whatever minerals are in the rainwater, which is not a whole lot, it's just going to pick it up off the roof and off of there, just from the dust pollution and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say whatever minerals are in your rainwater is going to be depending on whether or not you had a windstorm the day before, or 20 minutes before the rainstorm, which is going to be a shitload of dust.
Or bird droppings.
Yeah.
The dust, yeah. Whatever's in the dust, especially if it's from Africa.
It'll be dust, whatever comes off your roof. So again, like Jason said, bird droppings, any sort of leaf matter or organic matter that's sitting in the gutters. You're going to get a lot of that. Might be a random dead caterpillar too at one point. Who knows? Dead bird. Yep, right there. Dead bird. Dead bird on your roof. Cat decided to drag it up there and just leave it there, and it rains on it.
Especially the pollen.
Oh, yeah, that's another one.
I mean, yeah, you can run it through a filter, catch most of it.
I'm telling you, folks, just try it. I want everybody out there to try this bread mix and tell me you don't like it.
I can mix my own.
Trust me. Me and my mom looked at that shit the other day off of one of the cookbooks she has.
Yeah.
4.5 to 5 hour process to make one loaf of bread.
Yeah. How long did that take to bake?
Start to finish, 25 minutes.
Oh, wow. Oh, I wonder if you can cook it like a scone.
Yes.
Oh, I'm there, honey. We got to order this stuff.
Do what?
The Weiss was a honey wheat bread mix.
No, it's the Ready Hour
Yeah.
honey wheat bread mix.
Yeah, the honey wheat bread mix from Ready Hour.
They're like $5.95 a bag right now. They're normally like $7.95.
Well, that's not bad. Yeah, yeah.
That right there, the minute I saw PVC gutters and leaf guards, PVC gutters, fine. Get rid of the damn leaf guards. Those are just going to be a waste of time. Because essentially what's going to happen with leaf guards is the leaves will sit on top of the leaf guards, block all the holes, and all your rainwater is just going to run off the side of your house. It honestly does not take much time to go up there with a ladder and a hose if you have hose access, or even a leaf blower. Just blow out the debris from your gutters.
Yeah, the
5 minutes.
Yeah, the steel braided lines is basically it's covering a PEX line because it's PEX on the inside. Steel braided is to keep vermin from chewing on it, and it makes it look a lot better too.
Oh, so you've got like a curved leaf guard like this. Yeah, I would. To me, that would just seem like all the leaves would just pile up on one side, and then eventually all your water is just going to run straight over your gutter. This is my opinion because I've seen some of the stuff for the leaf guards, for leaf gutters, whatever.
Yeah.
And they hit senior citizens with it because they're like, oh, you don't have to ever go up there and clean your gutters. Bullshit.
Well, like I said, now with the instant water heaters, I don't think the water's in there long enough to kill off the bacteria. If you have to boil water, notice.
Jesus Christ. Jason, if I had my thing cranked up on hot, that water comes out at like 190 degrees. That shit is
Yeah,
hotter than Hades.
I know, but you still have to boil water for more than 10 minutes.
Well, you're not sitting there drinking the water. That's the thing with on-demand water heater. You're not sitting there as that stuff's coming out of the shower drinking it.
Yeah, I know. Not for drinking. Yeah, I understand.
And I've that stuff comes out hot enough to where it'll steam up the bathroom in like
Oh, yeah,
2-3 minutes.
Now,
Stupid ass hot.
I still use a tanked water heater. I'm still on the grid. The reason why I still have a tanked water heater is because my generator can give us hot water.
Yes. My only issue here is if the water system ever shuts down in a mass grid power outage.
Yeah.
That would be the only scenario where we would be screwed because we no longer have natural gas pumping through or water pumping through.
Yeah.
So there are drawbacks to having an on-demand water heater that is not electric.
And it's still the same thing with electric water heater. If you lose water, it's not going through.
If you lose power, you're screwed. You're going to have whatever hot water's in the tank initially,
Yes.
which is anywhere usually about 45 to 75 gallons, depending on the size of your water heater. Once that is out, you're showering in cold water.
Yeah. Like I said, for us, we can turn off our ACs. I can turn on our water heater, and we have hot water.
I mean, if you're in a scenario where you're that bad off, sprinkler line, Jason knows exactly which line I'm talking about.
Mhm.
You coil that in a black painted box with a plexi lid on top of it.
You have a solar
You
heater.
have your intake and your outtake on a water pump. You get hot ass water out of that.
I recommend using 1-inch black poly tubing.
That's exactly sprinkler line.
Yeah, 3/4 inch and 1/2 inch are too small. It's too hard on the pump.
I think I have most of everything I have is 1/2 inch. But
Yeah, you're pumping that through 200 feet of water, 300 feet of line.
coconut carbon, and then to a silver impregnated ceramic. Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
You still in ideas from Cody Lundin living out there in the damn Arizona desert?
No.
Yeah, that is some high end freaking micron filtration. Like you might as well be. Yeah, he's going through a ceramic super low flow. Yeah, shit. He's basically going through like an Alexa Pure.
Yeah.
Essentially. Speaking of which, going back to survival food, just for a brief moment. For $500, you can get a 4-week supply of food. You
Yes.
get a portable stove or a portable cooking unit that runs on like essentially, what was that freaking sterno. You get like 6 sterno cans, essentially 6 sterno cans is what it comes with.
Yeah.
You get the Alexa Pure water filter, which we both know that damn filter's like $200.
Yeah.
Just
And-
the filter alone is $200.
And it looks just like the that one that everybody was talking about.
It's the Alexa Pure stainless steel water, the 2-stage
Yeah.
water filter.
Was it the Berkey or
Yeah, the giant Berkey water filter.
yeah, the Berkey? It's a knockoff of the Berkey.
Actually, I think the Berkey's the knockoff of the other one.
Okay.
I think it's the other way around. But whoever got it. But anyways, so you get the stainless steel water filter, which is like 3-gallon water filtration. You get the cook stove. You get a 65-watt power bank flashlight that comes with, I believe it's a 45-watt solar panel, like fold-out solar panel. Plus, you get a 4-week supply of food, which is breakfast, or you get lunch and dinner, and then you get a 4-week supply of breakfasts. So you get basically two 4-week boxes. You get breakfast and dinners, solar, battery backup, water filtration, and a cook stove for $500.
No, I thought it was like 1,200.
No, right now they are doing a check on the site right now, Jason. You've got it over there.
Yeah, let me see if I know. I think I bookmarked it.
Yeah, you bookmarked it. You said you favored it. I don't know if you're using I'm assuming you're using Google Chrome as your web browser.
Yeah.
So you should have the option of adding 8 windows or 10. Like when you click on the Google page, you actually have the option of doing the window tabs.
I don't see it.
Hold on a second. Let me ask you this. Do you have, when you click on your Google, do you not have this option right here, Jason, that I have on my screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you click on one of these little icons, you have to throw the website name in there, or the web address, and then actually label it. So I actually took out one. So I have Camping Survival in here. I can just click on it, and it takes me right to it. So right now they're doing National Preparedness Month sales collection, or sale collection, and this is what you get. I don't know if this is going to go or not, so I have to actually pay attention. So this is the bundle they are currently doing for $500.
Yeah, put that link in there again. I want to make sure I get it this time.
Should actually just be able to, because I have it up on here. So let me throw this in there for anybody that is interested. Again, me and Jason talked about this last week. This is the cheapest site you can buy all this stuff on. We went through 4 different well-known outdoor sites for emergency preparedness. This was the absolute cheapest one with some of the best items.
Yeah, I started, but I don't think I bookmarked it.
So right now, this is what you get with it. You get water filtration, Alexa Pro. You get emergency food supply, cooking and heat anywhere, which is a weird little stove thingy here. You get power, which is the 65-watt power bank, which I believe they said it was a 20,000 milliamp power bank. You get I think it's a 35-watt solar panel or a 65-watt solar panel. I don't know how that one goes. So you get 2.25 gallon capacity.
It's under it. I was looking for. I see it now. I did do it.
So yeah. So you get. So you get lunch and dinner, and then you get a breakfast canister. You get a little heater, the 6-hour canned heat, which you can put in there, but I believe you can also run that off of other things as well. There's that loaf of bread, technically, for those of you who are looking at it. Again, it's a small, you're looking at essentially like a standard whole grain loaf. Really small, really dense. Here's a picture of the stove. I don't know if that's actually... Okay, so it does change on my side. That's awesome. So there's the stove. You can both use it as an oven or a cooktop.
Okay.
There's the Grid Doctor. So you got a 15-watt solar panel with a 65-watt power bank that also has a flashlight on it. So
yeah. So this is going to be a 1-month supply, not that year supply that we were looking at.
No, this is the 1 month for $500. If you think about it,
that is an awesome bundle.
that is pretty damn cheap. considering the water filtration on just about every site is nearly 200 to 250. And again, everything is currently on sale. So that is normally about a $200 water filtration system. That's only, mind you, it's only filtering 200 gallons at a time, or 2.25 gallons at a time over basically as a gravity feed. So it's no different than filling up like a Brita water filter at your house.
Yeah. How long does it take to do 2.5 gallons though?
That's the only thing I don't know. So here's what you get with it. You get the carbon micro filter with it. I'm assuming that's what that is, or carbon charcoal micro filter. But I will tell you this, the filters themselves are like $90 a piece.
Yeah. That's a 65 watt USB-C solar compatible LED light.
20,000 milliamp battery pack.
Yeah. But that stove is pretty nice.
The stove alone is normally $140. And then you get I believe they have it on here somewhere too. Water filter. A water filter is. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, they got some interesting shit on here. You can also get a baking pan set, which is kind of nifty. I'm assuming that worked in the stove. Actually, what am I doing here? Give me a second. I will find out what the actual price of that.
I just don't have the money to fork out for that
right. So again, the replacement water filters are $90. They're normally $120, so you're saving like $30.
Throw one in there when you order it. Throw an extra one in.
Yeah, the water system itself is $280. Right now, you're saving $100 on that. So, and mind you, again, this is the cheapest site me and Jason managed to find stuff on. So you're looking at almost $300 for a water filter that'll do 2.25 gallons.
Yeah, you're basically buying that whole kit there, and you're throwing in the water filter for free.
Pretty much. Good. Hey, Jason, I found out something really interesting. So you know how they have the water bank, essentially the bathtub water bath, or the water bladder?
Yeah.
Guess what that'll fit in?
One of the crates.
1 foot by 2 foot by 6 foot steel canister.
Really?
So you can set this sucker up in a freaking cattle trough.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the 5 gallon.
No. I'm talking about the full bathtub emergency water kit. This guy here, which is like 120 gallons or some shit like that.
Yeah.
65 gallons. Yeah. You can set that in one of the 1 foot by 2 foot by 6 foot steel canisters, or the cattle troughs.
Yeah.
Because that's about the same size of a bathtub.
Or an old bathtub.
Or an old bathtub if you have one randomly happen to have one.
Hey, believe it or not, the fiberglass ones are cheap.
But yeah, so there are those weird random options for those of you folks who are interested in emergency preparedness. Sorry, Bill. Was not ignoring you. Just got a little sidetracked on emergency preparedness because, again, that technically does qualify as outdoors and off-grid scenarios. High-end water filter, standalone, seeing close to 800. Yep. Low end 125 to 250ish. Yeah. So again, that Alexa Pro, it's 2.25 gallons. I keep trying to say 2.25, but it's 2.25 gallons over whatever time it takes for that water to gravity feed through that filter.
Just to let you guys know, that 5 gallon water container does fit in the those milk crates that holds 4 gallons.
Yes, it does.
Perfectly.
Because it's only like 2 or 3 inches taller than the actual crate itself.
Yeah, so you can put that on a hinge and you can tip it over and then you can draw off of it.
It also gives you more stability and sturdiness because those
Carry it.
plastic bottles on their own, though they're kind of rounded square, have no rigidity for the absolute life of anybody.
No. But they'll fit in those 4-gallon milk crates. And it's easy to carry when it's full.
Unless you happen to know somebody that has the 5-gallon clear plastic
Mhm.
oil containers
Hmm.
for most restaurants.
Yes.
You can get those containers free. Then most of the time they throw them away. You check the dumpster, you can find them. The only thing you got to do is clean that sucker out with soap and water.
In hot water.
Soap and hot water. I would recommend using degreaser first just to get all the oil out. Soap and water to clean it out the rest of the way. Bleach to 100% sanitize it. You have a 5-gallon container that's in a cardboard frame
Hmm.
that you can stack 2 to 3 high.
Those usually have a hard handle that you can actually carry it.
Yes. And here's the thing. The lids are the same size as what you would normally get off of one of those 5-gallon water bladders that has the little 45-degree on and off spout.
Oh, and by the way, the peanut oil usually comes in those.
Yes, peanut. You'll get safflower oil. You'll get the salad oil. We get the salad oil, but I go through those things all the time at work. I go through one about every 4 days, give or take.
Yeah.
And I've repurposed, not BSing, I have repurposed those. When I first started my greenhouse, I had 4 of those, and I was growing potatoes and carrots in them in my greenhouse. Cleaned them out, cut the tops off, used them just as the container. Should have left them in a cardboard box. I think it would have been better, but
Yeah.
that's 5 gallons with a plastic lid that will legitimately fit the water spigot for most of those containers. And my camera does not want to focus. I don't know why. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know what this thing decided to do, but it is blurry as heck.
Yeah.
Oh, see, now, Bill, that's the problem. You need to learn how to do camp showers. You use enough water to get wet, turn the water off, lather, soap up whatever you got to do, wash your hair, and then you use the little bit of water to rinse off, and that's all the water you need. Surprisingly, because I live in an urban environment, I like to sit in the shower for like 30, 40 minutes, but that's because I'm a lazy bastard, and I like to feel the water. But when you're camping, you use about 1 gallon of water max to shower per person.
Yeah.
We like to call those bird baths. Essentially, you get enough water to get the rag wet, soap up your body. Now, mind you, you're not using soap on the rag because you need the rag to wash off everything. So you use enough water to lather, get the soap all over you, rinse off with the remaining water.
Oh yes, I agree with you 100%, Bill.
Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. You learn to figure out how 5 gallons of water will clean you from head to toe, start to finish. I've done that. It's not fun because if you think about it, a lot of places where you go camping, they have those accessible showers.
Yeah.
Some of those you have to put quarters in, and those damn
yeah.
things only run like 3 minutes per quarter. If you're lucky, actually no,
Or 75 cents.
it's like a car wash. You put the first $5 worth of quarters in, and you get like maybe 3 minutes of water, and then you just keep feeding the damn thing. That's how a lot of those campgrounds make money when they have those accessible showers.
And that's with warm water. That water's not hot.
Yeah, it's lukewarm at best, or like around 75 degrees, 80 degrees.
And the problem is, it's the first minute is cold.
Yeah, that's the first minute you use to shower your hair or get your hair soapy. Girls are allowed 5-gallon showers. Yep. Been there. Like I said, I've as many times as I've gone camping as a youth. That's essentially what we did. We just learned to call it a bird bath.
Yep. A wet washcloth.
You wet washcloth, a bar of soap, you soap yourself up, and you wash yourself off with the wet rag.
Yeah, but where I grew up when we did our camping, we had manzanita, so you can take a smoke bath.
Sage and whatever brush. It also keeps the mosquitoes off you, too, when you do stuff like that, because they're like, this guy smells like burnt wood. I wouldn't even bother with a nail scrub. Nail scrub, you can use a stick, clean all that shit up, as long as the rest of you is not all dirty.
Get your scrub daddy and your scrub mama.
I get one of those hand scrub, the finger brushes, like the little ones. That's what you use to get all that stuff out, and the rest of it's just like, man, whatever you got left is what you got left. But yeah, you can do a lot with a 5-gallon bucket and one of those small steel, like wash basin. I guess you could call it a wash basin. They're usually like about 2.5 feet wide, usually about a foot tall.
That's funny there, Bill.
Yeah, that's gross. Like, hey, baby, you want to come over and garden with me? That's funny. Oh, that's hilarious. I got to see where I'm at for next week, depending on whether or not, depending on what my hours are for next week, how long I got left might depend on how long I go. I'm still mad that I ran out of hours last month. That just like pissed me
check
off.
your hours before you start. You might have to do one long video.
I might have to do one really short one.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bill's doing some funny things.
Yeah.
I think this is why we all get along, because we're all weird. I'm gonna tell you right now, if we got all three of us, myself, Jason, and Bill in the same damn hot tub, I'm gonna sit in there with a damn bag around me because I don't want none of you sneakers touching me. Ew.
I know. The problem is I need to actually get a jacuzzi.
I've thought about it on the property, but
no, like I said, my problem is I got that sciatic nerve with the arthritis, and it is killing me.
Hot tub, well, that's the thing. The hot tub would actually help with that a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Or if you had an infrared sauna, would actually work pretty good too. With 3 house sheds on a tripod and a tent plywood floor, 3 minutes warm water from Water Buffalo. Oh, you're not done yet. That would suck if you're still full of like hair soap and you're like, nope, that was your 3 minutes. You're screwed. Well, shit, what am I going to have to do now? I'm going to wait till it rains or wait till the next shower day.
You save yourself a bucket of water, and that's when you do your hair.
You know, as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, there is nothing stating in the regulations that says you cannot shower with a 5-gallon bucket next to you.
Yep.
Collect all the water in the 5-gallon bucket, and if they shut that water off after 3 minutes, you have whatever water's left in that 5-gallon bucket to do with as you so please.
Yeah.
Mind you, you might have half a gallon of water in there, but that might be half a gallon enough water to get the rest of the damn soap out of your hair. Whoa, 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 Bill. Whoa!
The Japanese hot tub.
We will not be. Do not combine Schwartz's. I got my Schwartz stuck around his. We will not be crossing Schwartz's.
Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Oh my god. Yeah, but Deb, wouldn't that actually help with the circulation? Or am I retarded?
Well, you're also not supposed to exceed 104 degrees, and you're not supposed to be in there for 2 hours. You're supposed to be in there for like 10 minutes.
That goddamn hell with that dude. The amount of times I've sat in a hot tub for like an hour plus just because I
know.
It felt so good. It's really hard to leave a hot tub when it's 30 degrees outside.
Ooh, tell me about it.
And you're like, oh, this 108-degree water is like freaking cozy. And you like stand up in the hot tub and you get that cold ass breeze across.
Okay,
You're like,
yeah,
nope, I'm sitting right the heck back down.
No, I've been there at Mammoth, in was it January, March, April 15th in Mammoth, California, in the hot tub with all the snow around you. It's cold.
I've gone to Idaho Hot Springs. I think it's what they have one. Well, you might, but it depends on, again, what your medical conditions are. Normally, they recommend you do a hot soak for a good long time because it helps circulate with blood circulation.
It's to relax your muscles so everything will pop right.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way I can explain it.
I can't do sandals. I got to do shoes because I got a lot of rocks around here, and I really do not want to freaking ask Blake. He knows what it's like to wear sandals on pointy ass rocks.
Oh yeah.
His ass was lucky I had a roll of duct tape. The only one in the entire meetup that had a roll of duct tape.
Yeah, no, I had one in the toolbox.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So, what was it? 2 out of like 20 people that had a roll of duct tape at the meetup?
Well, I think I was the only one that had a toolbox with tools in it.
No, actually, I did too.
A lot of tools. Yeah. Well, you saw the toolbox I had.
Yeah. I had one of those, the Craftsman 180, the foldable briefcase one that had wrenches, sockets, everything. The only thing I didn't have with me at the time was a drill.
Yeah, I missed the Chinese pedicures. Oh, the foot massage is wonderful.
Well, Bill, don't be walking around without sandals on your crunchy floor. I'm going to say crunchy floor because I've seen your ground. It's crunchy.
Yeah, Crocs don't count.
I don't count. I swear to God, I hate people that walk around in Crocs as if though it's daily footwear. I'm like, bro, piss off. I'm gonna beat you within an inch of your life. Crocs are retard shoes. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Crocs are retard shoes.
I've heard they're comfortable. I've never tried them, and I'm not paying for them.
It's essentially wearing a foam shoe. How is that any different than walking around in a foam slipper?
It helps you float on the water. I don't know.
No, it helps the shoe float on the water. It doesn't help you unless the damn thing stuck to your foot. Damn. Hey, Bill, do you need a ladder to get to stuff on the top shelf?
Well, he's got those little grabbers.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, can't shake the stone
Bill,
out.
I did not know you were that short. I thought you were a lot taller.
Yeah, I would figure he was taller too.
But then again, everybody in this chat that has met me was stunned
Oh yeah, I thought you
that
were.
I was not as short as I looked on camera. Because when I was on camera before, it always looked like this. So I looked shorter than I
Oh, yeah.
actually was. And then everybody met me in person, and they were like, "You're a hell of a lot taller than I thought you were." Everybody, Colin, Molly, Jason, Jenny,
Yeah.
freaking Rob, Cornfed, uh, Herbert, freaking even Blake. God, who else was there? There was freaking Tyler and his at the time his girlfriend. He was like, "You're a lot taller than I thought you were, bro." I was like, "I keep telling you people, I'm 6 foot, but nobody believes me."
Yeah, like I said, I'm 6'2" at 290. So
Yeah, and I threw Jason off. He was like, "You're a hell of a lot taller than you look on camera." It's the camera angle that I was sitting at. Ooh, Shannon's 5'1". Or Sharon's 5'1". I don't know where I got Shannon from.
I don't know
My
either.
bad. My bad. My brain's just blurry. Yeah, I bet you more ways than one. But Sharon, we love you either way. If you're still listening.
Oh, we're getting the look.
Ooh, Molly's giving the look.
No, Sharon is.
She probably is. Even Grace. It's. I would have loved to have met Grace that week too, but she had. She was unable to make it for some reason or another, and I was still the only one that met Deb. So suck it,
I know.
bastards. All right.
All right. I need to get going.
Yep, I hear you on that one. I'm going to go for another 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to cut this at 2:20. That gives me damn near 3 hours and 40 minutes. Right, Grace? One of these days.
Yeah.
I'll make it over there somewhere, or we'll make it to a meeting in the middle.
Don't forget, there's a big meetup coming up here in May in Texas.
I'm not going to be able to make that one.
Yeah, because it's in Texas.
Exactly. It's not that I have anything against Texas, but I have stuff against Texas. I've always been like that. Even when I was younger, I was like, Texas fucking sucks.
It's not because of a squirrel, is it?
No. It's most likely what it is the buildup of all the stupid Texas stereotypes.
It's still funny.
And a lot of them, surprisingly, despite the fact that it's a stereotype, is still true. Which, it depends on the area of Texas it is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if push comes to shove, I know you guys live in Texas. I'd probably still go down there just to meet up with y'all.
Yeah.
Just to have fun, do whatever.
The funniest stereotyping I've ever seen in a movie for Texas is Iron Sky. The female president.
I was thinking more like everybody down there drives Cadillacs with big ass steer horns on the front bumper.
No, that's Georgia.
Everyone's driving around down there in Cadillacs with Texas like Longhorn steers on their freaking.
Yeah, especially if it's white and it's a convertible.
Yes.
That's going to be Georgia.
Yeah, I'm talking. I'm talking that whole TV series. But yeah,
It's still funny.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Yeah, speed limits and the tickets.
Oh yeah.
The only place I know where you'll actually get a speeding ticket in the fast lane if you're going too damn slow.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, you're doing 75. Why are you going so slow? Here's a $250 ticket because your ass is going 10 miles under the speed limit in the fast lane. You guys might as well just change your speed limits to the damn Autobahn over there in the damn fast lane. If you're going under 90, here's a $400 ticket.
Yeah.
But anyways, I know I got to let you go.
Yeah, I need to get going.
Got about a minute and a half anyways. So, good night, Jason. Thanks for joining me tonight.
And don't forget to get out there and slap a rat, everybody.
Yeah, there you go. Good night, Jason. Good night, Molly.
Good night.
Have a good one. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.
Yep.
Doesn't hardware certified to function with Well, you're just gonna have to get another camera, Bill. That's what it's equating to. You're gonna have to spend $60 on a camera, or get $300, like $1,000 on a new computer. One of the two. Yeah, no, I got you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said, we got about 30 seconds left on this. I do appreciate every last one of you for joining me tonight. Jason, Grace, Molly, Bill, Sharon. What do we have? Surprisingly, Drops wasn't here, but I think he hates us anyways. Colin, Jenny, Deb, everybody that joined me tonight. I may or may not be missing a few people, but it's hard to think when you got to use the restroom. But anyways, be well, be safe, folks. Don't forget to get out there and plant something. Know as you grow and grow as you know. Try something different every week. We'll see you guys on the next one. Be well, be safe. This is going to be Fox Outdoors signing off.